so the sun is just starting to come up. It's a little bit of a cloudy day, but it's kind of giving this nice like orange glow into the sky. So basically I'm going up into this little mountain, and I'm kind of wanting to get a view of the town from one side, and then what I'm going to do is go to the opposite side of town at another viewpoint. From this side you can see the fortress that belongs to this town. So my idea is to take a photo with possibly having that in the background, and then go onto the fortress and see what kind of picture I can get of this side. I am at the top of the hill now. So basically you can see pretty much the whole of the town from here, and then you got the fortress in the background just there. So I think this could be a pretty cool shot. I'm kind of waiting for the orange glow to kind of come a bit more from the sky, but I think it's kind of cool with the clouds right now. They're really like kind of a little bit soft and misty and a little bit dark as well, so I think that kind of could really make something cool out of the image. I will be taking a couple of shots with the 24-70, and then I'm going to see if maybe using the 135mm could be quite cool. Maybe kind of getting a shot of the fortress or something. But otherwise there's this like kind of monument here, and there's this girl that kind of is standing in the front. It's a statue of a girl, and it basically looks like there's wind blowing on her, and I think that could kind of be a cool thing to have, kind of as a to recognize where I am, and then maybe get a shot of the fortress in the background from that. Basically I'm just gonna look, kind of see what kind of shots I can get, but otherwise this is a great view right now. Even though it is cloudy, it could kind of create a cool atmosphere. Okay, so this is kind of where I want to take my shot, and as I was saying, this is the statue of the girl with the wind kind of blowing on her. I'm not really sure yet how I want to use that, because right now the fortress is literally right in front of me. But my only problem is, at least with having the 24-70 on, is there's this railing here at the front, and there's a couple of poles that are sticking up, which are kind of ruining the photo a bit. So I'm kind of wondering if I want to move on to the other side, or somehow use the statue in the image and just kind of play with that a little bit. I'm thinking of shooting like maybe at f5 with I want to shoot at ISO 64 because I want to have as much detail in there as possible. At the moment I've got it at 1/60th, so it should be fine to get a nice enough shot. So I'm shooting it with silent shutter just to take the mirror vibration away, so a little bit easier that way. The sky looks pretty cool. It's got this really, really nice effect. So I kind of got this cool angle here now. The statue's there, my camera's just on the side here, but the statue is like on the side of the image, and then you got the fortress just going in the background there, and it kind of looks cool. It's quite got a special look to it. So I'm going to take a couple of shots of that. My aim now though is to kind of make the sky darker, so I'm going to boost up my shutter speed a little bit just to kind of bring down my exposure and darken the sky a little bit, because I think that could just make it a little bit more extra special. So right now the orange glow from the sun is not really coming through. The clouds are a little bit too thick, but I think I'm going to play on that, and I think it could look pretty cool. Okay, so I got my settings now at f5 and 1/320th of a second. Also, like I said, ISO 64, and it kind of is pretty cool. The fortress is a little bit dark, but it's not too dark. I can still see everything, and you still get all the detail from the sky. And the statue there is just kind of giving this cool little effect. It's almost like creating a border for the fortress. Obviously it's only on the side, but it just looks really nice. Okay, so now I've switched over to the Sigma 135mm 1.8 lens. I'm kind of not really sure what I'm gonna get or what I'm kind of looking for, but because this is a 135, I'm mainly just getting the fortress in focus at the background there. Or pretty much the fortress is what's in the frame. So I'm not really sure how the statue will work in this, but I'm gonna kind of take a couple of shots. This time I'm just gonna do it handheld because I think I don't really need to use a tripod for this. My shutter speed is high enough to pretty much compensate for that. I'm only getting just like small detail shots, almost as if I was using a macro lens. So the 135 is not really working for this situation. My plan now is just to basically go up onto the fortress and get a shot of this side from there. Obviously with the fortress kind of being the main focus on this side, from that side it's kind of a different thing, and it's a little bit higher as well, so you kind of just see the town, and I'm not sure if getting a shot of this will actually be a thing, so I kind of have to see once I get there and kind of just see what kind of shots I can get from there that show that I'm on the fortress, but at the same time getting the view. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head off up there. I've come onto the fortress now. I've come in from the back end, so you can kind of basically just see the fortress is there. This is the back end of it. So I was on that side of town, so I'm just going up this hill here, and then I'm basically gonna walk through and into the fortress, because I kind of want to go up onto the main part where most people tend to go. Kind of a great viewpoint there. So basically, a little hard to tell, but there's like a little white building up there, which I kind of will go to, but you actually have to kind of go all the way around and in to get to it. So I'm just gonna make my way through. I haven't got the tripod this time because I kind of don't really need it. The light is pretty good. I don't have any filters with me either, so I'll just use the 24-70 and kind of just see what I can get out of this. I guess I'm kind of coming up to this one viewpoint here now. I probably won't be using this, but you get a great view. And here you can kind of see there's cannons and stuff that they use. Obviously this is a fortress, so it has gone through pretty much a lot of wars. It's been here for hundreds of years, so it's quite an amazing place, and the view here is quite spectacular. I had to stop recording there. There's always somebody that has to come and talk to you when you come to places like this. There's always somebody that's interested in what you're doing, and so I ended up having to talk to some old man that was up here. So basically my point is I'm wanting to go up there now and kind of get a great vantage point up there. The view here is pretty amazing. It's really dark clouds now, so it's not getting any great sunrise or anything right now. There's a lot of mist coming in. So I just kind of want to show you quickly where I was in the first part. But beautiful place. Yeah, so just in this area here, so you've got the bridge here, and then there's the hill just here. That's where I was. So yeah, pretty amazing view. You get to see quite a lot. So yeah, as I said, I'm gonna go up there. Okay, so I've come to the spot where I want to be, and you can kind of see the building here. It's basically a clock tower that is on top of the fortress. The clock part is on the opposite side. Been getting this amazing view, so I kind of just want to incorporate the tower within the view. Clouds are actually starting to come quite low now, so I got my settings at 1/200th of a second f4, ISO 64. I'm just going to take a couple of shots of this. It's been quite a nice morning actually. I don't know if you heard, my voice is a little croaky. I actually have a cold right now. But yeah, I kind of, the image is working, it looks quite cool. But I think just to get a bit more of the atmosphere in, I'm going to go to the end there. So I'm done for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoy the images I've taken. But otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video.